Morning, well, evening again, YouTube. We're back here again, back at it. I've been to Tool Station this morning and picked up a couple of grinding discs, you know, different flapper wheels and stuff. I was going to go yesterday. I think I said I was popping out yesterday, but I didn't. So, got another one of those 40 grit, you know, flapper disc wheel things. Got the twisted, you know, twist knot grinding disc on the grinder. This is mainly to get all the stuff off from underneath, you know, like the paint and underseal and whatnot. But I also got some two people have recommended these poly discs. Poly discs they're called, yeah. For like in between, you know, like not as violent as the twist wire wheel. Like a bit of a in between, you know, like in between that and the wire wheel. So got them ready to do the underneath. Today I've also brought these Adolfo. If you're watching, eventually they've been rolling about in the back of the car, so a bit scratched on that side. But end plates, you know, the foam core. If you can see it, yeah, nice and shiny on that side. Just scratched on that side. Looks like I've dropped it as well. But yeah, anyway, they're there. So they're just same as them, what we're on there. You see it there, underneath this bit. You've seen them anyway, these bits. But yeah, I'm filming on just on my iPhone today. It's iPhone 12 Pro Max, is it? Yeah, it's got a decent camera on it, to be fair. Well, I think it is, anyway. It looks pretty decent. it does like a fish eye on the other side. But obviously this is just on the front-facing camera, so yeah, I just thought I'd give it a try, see what it's like. The little pictures that I did last night on the main video, they were done with this camera as well. So yeah, we've got today, as you've looked at obviously the thumbnail, we've got a special guest appearance. One of my mates who I race with, he's coming down. Well, that's not the reason. Obviously, we're in lockdown. The reason he's bringing some T45 tube. Obviously, it's essential that we get the nose pickup done on this. So he's bringing some of that and some tooling and stuff. But yeah, he's also bringing the corner weight scales. So the plan of attack is, I think I'm going to. Initially, I was going to do two. I think a daily update on this, and then like a separate video on his. I think I'm just going to combine them in one. It's going to be a bit of a longer video, but I think it's better just to keep them both, you know, in one. But yeah, as I was just saying, we're going to. I'm just before he gets here. He's not here yet, but we're going to. I'm just going to weld up them front arches, you know, you can see them, oh, still can't see, them bits in there, and same on that side, that bit there, and then finish cleaning off the floor in here with that flapper wheel, you know, where I cut the box out for the Aki sump, and the diff pickup, the diff nose pickup, I'll flip this around, so we're going from up there with a bar coming down, and then this side of a bar going down as well, and it's coming down to this area here, because I think I said before, but they've got like a big T-bar that goes across here like that and then picks up the nose, and it's a lot of people have done it, deleted it, saves about 6 kilos, something like that, so it's definitely worth doing. But yeah, that's the plan of attack for today, so I'll speak to you soon. Right, as you can see from the video, I was just welding up the front arches there, done all that, and put another piece I'll clean it all up and that. But I'm just moving on to the back arch now, filling all this up. But I think actually, I can hear the guest for today. So I'll flip to. I'll go out, speak to him, and I'll flip to the other camera. See you soon. Hey mate, how's it going?
How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, sound. Do you want to introduce yourself a bit?
Yes. So I'm Sergio, originally from Tenerife in Spain. Currently working as a race car mechanic, and this is my Time Attack Evo 8.
But I'd never say goodbye or ever leave this stuff behind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad.
Yeah, so from what you've just seen, I've just put some still images, pan across of the car. You will have seen that. But Sergio's popped down today to drop me off. He's got a corner weighting, scales, so he's popped down to drop them off with a couple of other tools, and as I said earlier on the other video, but he's also dropped some T45 tubes so we can have a look at doing the pickup, for the front diff on my car. But I just thought we might as well go over his car because there's not really that much info out there other than on his social media accounts. I'll tag them as well. I'll put them in the video so you can follow him and have a look at his stuff. But Sergio's already introduced himself. Here he is. So we're keeping 2 meters apart because socially distanced. Well, we're in a lockdown at the minute, so it's want to keep us, keep our distance apart, not spread the virus. So yeah, do you want to go over a little bit? I've done a list, so I'll pick it up so we can go over bits. Do you want to start from the outside going in? So if we want to start with the wheels.
Yeah.
What wheels are you running?
So we run NKPF 41s, 18 by 10.5 inch wide.
If you see them on there.
Rather we have 265 extremes. Also we have some rotors that we use, so we have 2 sets of wheels. And then brakes, standard Brembo calipers with performance friction disc.
I'll put a still of them in. I took a few pictures of them, so I'll bang them in. There's some up close photos because you can't really see through this, but.
And then Carbotech brake pads, good fluid, is pretty basic but pretty decent.
Yeah.
At the same time, so.
What are the wings? What are the fiberglass?
The fiberglass wings, yeah. Ex Daniel Colkit, so thank you very much for a good deal that he did a few years ago for me. So yeah. What
else was going? I'm looking on this list. What we got? What suspension we got on it? Is it Öhlins?
Is it Öhlins? Yeah, MS 100 or something like that they call it. The road on track from Öhlins. Very common for road cars. And it's not the best on the track, but it does the job. To be honest, it's pretty. It's
a good name as well.
Yeah, it's pretty alright. I always see it as a race suspension on a budget more than a cheap suspension on a higher level. So
yeah. We'll go on the back. Go and have a look at the aero that you've got. Like same wing as mine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jap speed, big gear wing.
Big gear wing.
I'll go that way because we're in there. Do you want to go around that side?
Yeah.
'Cause we're fighting against the sun there.
Yeah. Some carbon end plates.
Similar to mine, aren't they? Are they foam car? Or are they? Off Andy's, aren't they?
Yeah, they're from Andy, so he will know what they are. I mean, I don't know. They probably got some sort of fault from inside. So yeah, the boot lid is carbon as well.
Paper
just as
thin.
keen
Paper
as,
thin. You'll notice on his car everything's paper thin. The back windows, look.
paper thin. It's not paper thin. It's too heavy.
Yeah. These are the aero catches as well, aren't we? We were just talking about them, where these aero catches that I'm going to be putting on mine. You'll know what they are anyway. People know what they are.
The wing is all full adjustable. I made it a few years ago. It can obviously change the angle and also can go forward and backwards, just to try to bring it more inside the car or more outside the car.
All on rose joints.
Yeah.
Greased rose joints as well.
Yeah.
Decent ones, man. None of mine are like that.
And it's,
yeah, I just noticed that little addition. Well, I know about it anyway. I've been talking about it, I know, but he's got that. He's actually got a tow bar.
Yeah. So this year basically we decided to have a little trailer going to the track because it's so much stuff. It's another set of wheels, about 100 liters of fuel, and more stuff that we need to carry out, tools and everything. So I got a cheap trailer for 150 quid, and I thought I'd make myself a tow bar. The actual ball and the big steel plate is about 12 quid. So I make all with some tubing that I got home, and I actually tested the other day with our V8 engine that I put on the back. We put some pictures.
Yeah, I'll put some stills in the top or whatever of the full setup because you got some decent pictures on the drive.
Yeah, and it does the job. It's all wiring done as well through the lights and everything, and it's about 9 kilos, and I can remove it. Literally, it's 4 bolts. Very easy to remove in between session or even in the morning. So yeah, very easy to remove.
What exhaust have you got on it? It's titanium, isn't it?
It's a XCD Trust titanium. I think about 70 millimeters wide. It's not very big, but it's all titanium, and you can see the rear suffering that I made on the
I was just getting that on the picture, and you can see all the fuel pipes. I just nearly took my head out on that actually.
That's the YC pump.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah,
Is
that's
it?
the YC pump that you see inside. You can open that door and you can see inside.
The doors are stripped. My hands are absolutely freezing. I'll put that on the roof there. Alright. Yeah, that's inside. He's got a what's that? A fuel cell, and then same size tank as mine.
80 fuel cell with an aluminium container as a firewall, and then you have the YC pump in there, relocated inside to try to keep it alive.
Yeah.
And it's a swap.
Are they outside factory then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice on the UK road.
The 4 bolts that you can see on that side of the tank.
Yeah.
Are the 2 pumps that go under the car.
Oh yeah,
a
yeah.
Bosch 044 and another Bosch smaller.
Can you see it from here or
Maybe. Yeah.
somewhere?
Yeah, maybe. It's a bit.
Yeah,
forward.
yeah, a bit. Yeah.
You see, they're probably very dirty at the moment. So yeah, the batteries on your side.
Carbon fibre doors.
The doors are mega. A lot of people get impressed with the doors.
He's got. Do you want to mention that or about the rears?
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
If I want to mention what?
About the rear doors.
Oh yeah, so the rear doors we bought from the same company that the front ones, M Composite. They're on the way.
Eastern Europe company.
Yeah, they're on the way. They should be here next week or something like that. So they're very, very, very light, and they will have no perspex, no polycarbonate. So it will have carbon.
Copying off me.
Yeah. That's it.
So same one-piece doors.
One-piece doors.
These just look a lot nicer because they're formed a lot nicer on the inside, aren't they?
Yeah.
And they're same carbon Kevlar as mine, aren't they? On the back. I don't know. They're not foam core though, I don't think.
No.
So they're probably lighter, yeah.
Well, they're pretty solid doors, to be honest. Then you move that one and it's just all wobbly.
Wobbly, what? Because it's stripped out. Yeah. Oh yeah. All been.
Just.
Oh yeah.
It's very wobbly.
What else? Oh, the batteries. Well, you're on lithium.
Well, we use a very little lithium batteries. One battery started hard, but we used two as a bit of a bring the life of the battery longer, and also if one fail, because there's a lot of people they say, oh, the lithium batteries, they don't trust them. So I got one, it works. I put two, so they do half of the job to start the car. And if one breaks, I will know it because it will crank a bit slower, but it will still crank and it will get me out of trouble basically. So yeah, that's the idea. And they're only 70 quid each, so good money. And they about 900 grams per battery.
Yeah,
so
that's mega. That's mega. If the general theme around the car, you'll notice is like the lightest possible is the best, isn't it?
like, you can show
Even the door. Look at this. I'll put a still picture of this if you can't see on here, but he's actually cut the lock in half that way, and then cut the pin in half, and he's probably put aluminium bolts in. Have you? Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, everything's light as possible.
On the front hinges, yeah.
And then he's got. Do you want to open the? That's everything in there, isn't it? You don't need to go over anything.
Much. I mean,
There's just a bucket seat and
the gear is stick is pretty
it's raised. Yeah, lifted the.
And that's it. Everything else, it doesn't have a key or anything, so it's done with a switch, so less stuff to come out and to go wrong.
That's one thing I need to do on mine as well, don't I? To get rid of the ignition. I've still got the alarm system on mine, you know.
Yeah.
So I've got to cut all that out. You got what size battery kill switch?
Yeah.
That's it. It's light.
It flies.
Yeah. It's more or less stock engine wise, isn't it?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
everything's
Engine
stock.
is unopened, so it's 77,000 miles.
It's quite low, isn't it? For what are they? 20-year-old now.
15.
15.
Yeah, 15. Yeah, 55 play or 15, 16 years old this year. So myself, I never actually opened the rocker cover or the head or anything. The engine's been out and in the car about 3 times for different reasons. One, to change the gearbox, another one for the cage, and a few other reasons. But I never opened it actually, so only opened it from the bottom. Got the balance shaft delete done with the timing belt and a few things.
Again, they got balance shaft on these from factory.
Yeah,
haven't they?
again, to remove weight. It's about 7.5 kilos of rotational mass gone from factory.
Yeah.
And to give you an idea, that's half of the weight of the crankshaft. So the crankshaft is about 14 kilos. So just imagine you cut the crankshaft in half and you get that from rotational mass.
Rotational mass, which is important.
It revs very, very clean, very, very quickly. Compared with standard.
What you're on one of the max solenoids, same as me as well.
Yeah,
boost control.
Boost controller, yeah.
And the torque solutions.
Mounts, yeah.
Mine are
So
mine are a copy of them. Yeah, they're the same. Like just some Chinese rip off on
copy,
them.
yeah. They're good, and again, you save about 1 kilo on this side and about half kilo on this side. People don't buy engine mount for saving weight. You normally buy to keep the rigidity of the engine and not having so many transmission loss, but at the same time, if you can lose weight, this is a double winner for me. And then the north-south bar, which is another, it contains another one of the mounts. You also save about 3 kilos.
Well, have you got that on here?
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
So it's you can buy on Rossport. It's a few brands that make them, and included the front mount.
Swap hands 1 minute. My hand's freezing.
Included the front mount from the engine. So again, you save a bit of weight in there as well. So
what inner colours on it? Is that a different?
It's
different inner colour,
a
isn't it?
greedy truss again.
Yeah.
It's the same core with the standard one. It's only about 20% bigger, and yeah, just for the fact that it's running a little bit more boost from a standard, I think is sort of enough
cool.
at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about everything we've been through, haven't we?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What power? What is it power running?
It's running about 360 horsepower on a 1.8 bar. Sorry. It's a Evo 8 260, so it comes with a smaller turbo housing on the exhaust side and a bit shittier cams, a bit less, more efficient for.
Not as aggressive.
Yeah. So it does make a little bit less power. Normally the same setup we will push you running 1.8 bar, nearly knocking the 400 horsepower on any other Evo, but the 260 is a lower horsepower range, so it's a bit. It can't really make more than 360 on the standard engine, really.
But it's reliable, which is the key thing.
It's been faultless. It's been mapped by Simon Norton in Sheffield 3 years ago, I don't know, I can't remember now. 2 pretty much full season of time attack. Well, I say full season, whatever we actually been able to do. Plus another one that maybe I missed, one round here, one round there, but I try to do as much as I can, and it's been Silverstone in all the track days and track events as well. Try to learn a little bit and dial the car in, which is the suspension took me nearly 2 years. Sort of adjustment going forward and backward and things like that. So
well, just as a little side note, this is the guy that's made me chase all the way on my car. So it's the whole reason why I'm obsessed with saving weight and carbon fibre and whatnot.
It's just the problem with the weight is it's hard for the people to actually notice the difference, and even for people like us, we chasing weight, it's hard as well, because you normally don't get a big amount of weight off on one go. But when the car runs like 400, something like 400 or 300 or something kilos less than when you start driving the car, do you think that the car behaves in a completely different way?
Everything's working less as well, isn't it? So the brakes, I've said this before, like the brakes, they're working less, the tyres, the suspension, everything.
Exactly. So it does benefit a lot of parts on the car.
And they don't wear out as quick either.
Exactly. At the end of the day, just lap times are better. So
So what we're going to do is get it in and get it on the scales and get the heater on, because I'm absolutely freezing. And then that's it really. Hopefully, what are you hoping for? What do you reckon it'll be?
Well, last time on the scale was 1140. But I have a few things on, like a passenger seat and stuff like that. We will explain it to you in a minute, but we wanna probably remove the rear doors for the reason that we have the carbon doors coming, and we know that those weigh about 3 kilos each, built.
So we can add that onto.
Rather to add it, because I never took this apart, so I don't know what the weight.
Of the doors?
Of the doors,
I need to weigh my roof as well. Loads of people have been asking.
We weigh the car without the rear doors, and we know how much the tow bar weighs, which is 9 kilos. And I will put the fuel to 2.5 liters. That's what I normally weigh it with the swell pot full. So
you've got a reference to go off each time?
Yeah, it's a reference. And we will see if we'll be close to 1100. I did it will be
under 1100.
Under 1100 eventually, but you know, we will see.
So we'll cut to that. I'll end this here, and then we'll go inside and get set up. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so we've got it in. Got it in the unit. Just about to put it onto roll it onto the corner weighting scales. It's one of them. What brand is it, Sergio? Proform.
Is it on the top of the name?
What, on top of this? Or?
Yeah, look there.
Proform. Put it the right way so you can see it, if you can see it. I'm miles off there. Proform. Anyway, we've got it in. It's not flat enough. I thought it was flat enough in here, didn't I? But it's not flat enough to do corner weighting, apparently. So that probably means when I set mine up on the corner weighting last time, it was on my drive at home. So
proper flat.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll roll it forward and see what the weight is. Oh, a bit too far. Is that alright?
No, that's alright.
Is that alright?
I think that's alright.
A little bit further forward, can't we?
Is it? That's alright, I think.
Yeah? So it's just got these little, they don't come with them ramps, do they? Or do they? The kit?
No, they don't.
It has these little plastic ABS ramp things to get it into the actual corner scales. What's it saying?
1097.
1097. Get that up on the screen. I'm probably better off. You can't really see that. I'll put a screenshot. You know, still put a still image. But yeah, chuffed at that.
So yeah, the reason why
Oh yeah.
we have no doors on the back is because I got the rear carbon doors coming. They should be here this week, but they haven't turned out yet. We haven't weighed them, but they're about 3 kilos each built on the car and everything. So we rather
That's the new carbon doors.
Yes.
Is it? Yeah.
So we need to add just about 6 kilos to that weight.
So what is that?
1,103 kilos.
1,103 kilos.
Yeah.
What is it now? 1,097.
Yes. Yeah, so I think it's
So-
looking a bit 97. Oh yeah.
So you need to squeeze 3 kilos off.
to be under
3 kilos.
1,100. But I'm well happy with that, to be honest. So yeah, we keep chipping weight away. So
Yeah.
yeah, very happy with that.
Yeah. So I was going to weigh mine. Do you know, weigh this new shell, weren't we? But obviously we can't now because it's got no wheels on it. And then we were going to do this one, but I already know what the weight of that one was.
Yeah,
so
we do.
I might throw it on and then put some screenshots in, but I'll add a picture up here or whatever of the total weight. Obviously the corner balances are, you've got it pretty bang on corner weight wise, haven't you?
It is,
normally?
but it's actually not really accurate because on the front I know it's not really.
It's not accurate on this floor.
The floor. It just the thing is a millimeter or two that you change on the floor. It does shift kilos
Oh, absolutely.
to the corners big time. So
And I think this used to be a pig shed, so it'll be going to the middle. Do you know the
Yeah,
concrete
maybe.
floors?
is it just the
Very
total
much.
weight reference we want now? Look, it's actually 96 now.
1,096,
It's flicking,
1,097.
so we maybe 96 and a half in there.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's light anyway.
Yeah.
Is it? I don't. If anyone wants to comment, is it the lightest? Is it the lightest either way in the country? I don't know.
Huh?
Write a comment if you've got a light new. Do they call these new age Evos or?
Yeah, maybe
7,
7,
8,
8,
9.
9. I know Evo 7. I know an Evo 7 at least this much lighter than this, which is the same chassis. But I don't know any Evo 8 or Evo 9. Not even close to this weight, so it will be interesting to know if someone else go on that route. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the car. It will start now. It's a full car, a powder wheel doors, as I mentioned.
It's not like a drag
big
car
wheel-
strip out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Big wide wheels, wing, and everything. So yeah, it's ready to go. It's got 2.5 liters of fuel on the pre-meswell port. The fuel tank is empty. But it's about 30 liters in there. We normally run about 10 to 15 liters, and obviously it's no driver at the moment, which I'm normally about 96 to 100 kilos. So yeah, but I'm normally going to weigh the car on its own as a reference, and that's what we just done. So
Different to when you're corner weighing it, because then you'd have the driver in the car.
yeah,
Normally,
to adjust it properly.
There's a lot more to go into that, but yeah, we'll leave it there, and I'll put some still images in. I'll probably, we're going to do a bit more on mine, so the next cut to will be a few time lapses of that. So yeah, I'll speak to you soon.